You're going on the trip of a lifetime. Congratulations! Don't forget to pack your passport, your bathing suit, and your health insurance. Hi there and welcome back. My name is Sarah and I'm here today with iHealthBrokers to talk about health insurance and international travel. But if you have any questions, you can reach us here at iHealthBrokers at 888-410-0344. We're licensed nationwide and there's absolutely no charge for our services. Now, we release these videos on a weekly basis, so make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all things health insurance as you travel around the world. And of course, please make sure to like this video as well, because liking this video will make it more visible to other travelers who are looking for the same type of information. And we want to get this info out there. And if you have any videos you'd like to see, just let us know in the comments below. First, let's talk about health insurance for short-term travel. This is for your average vacationer, not for an expat or somebody looking to backpack across Europe for a year. Generally speaking, insurance that's going to cover short-term travel is really only going to cover medical emergencies. So things like emergency medical services, like needing an x-ray for a broken bone, or emergency dental because you've chipped a tooth, or perhaps you need to be medically evacuated, like you need to be airlifted out of some place, or even accidental death or dismemberment. Obviously, we really hope you don't encounter any of these problems, specifically the last one. There's different levels of coverage. There's comprehensive travel insurance and there's medical travel insurance. So it really depends upon what type of plan you enroll in. So some of these plans will offer coverage for lost baggage or trip interruption. Some of them may even give you 24-hour support if you're in a country where you don't speak the language and you need to find a doctor. So if you're already enrolled in insurance, contact your current carrier first to determine exactly what your benefits are. And you may also want to contact your credit card company because sometimes there's some travel protection there as well. Additionally, did you know you can actually enroll in multi-trip coverage? So if you're planning on multiple trips in 1 year, you can enroll in a plan that will cover multiple trips, which is a pretty good cost savings, as opposed to enrolling in single trip coverage, which you'd have to enroll each time you vacation. Another thing you'll need to determine is whether your travel medical insurance is considered primary or secondary. So if it's primary insurance, basically you just submit a claim directly to the carrier. You don't need to go through any additional steps or jump through any additional hoops. If it is secondary insurance, then obviously you first must have primary insurance. That is to say, you must have some form of insurance domestically. And should you need to use your insurance while you're abroad, first you're going to have to submit that claim to your primary domestic insurance. It will most likely be denied and then kicked over to your secondary form of insurance. If you're going to be traveling long term, then obviously you're going to need insurance for more than just emergencies. So there are plans that cover basically your day-to-day health insurance needs, and these are known as travel major medical plans. If you're going to be traveling for more than 6 months, this is the type of plan that you want to look into. Now, these types of plans are really much more similar to traditional health insurance. They're going to cover your day-to-day needs in addition to medical emergencies. Now, some of these plans do offer those fringe benefits like trip interruption and baggage loss, but not all do, and you may not need that. So again, make sure to contact your credit card company because your credit card company may already offer you some travel benefits. Because these are more like traditional health insurance plans, they're going to be a little bit more expensive, but they're going to offer you a lot more coverage. There's also a lot more homework that goes into purchasing one of these types of plans. Since these are more similar to traditional health insurance, you'll need to be aware of your premiums and your deductibles. Now, obviously, because you're going to be away for multiple months, you're going to be utilizing this insurance plan for multiple months and paying your premium for multiple months. So it's really important that you find a plan with a monthly premium that fits your budget. And then there's the deductible to take into consideration. As a reminder, the deductible is the amount that you have to meet out of pocket before the cost sharing begins, so really before your insurance kicks in. So do you want to plan with a higher deductible and lower monthly premiums, or do you want to plan with a lower deductible and higher monthly premiums? Then there's geographic coverage. That's something that you don't need to take into consideration when you're purchasing a plan domestically. You need to make sure that your plan will work wherever you go. Let's also talk about benefits and limits and exclusions. So these plans are pretty varied. You want to make sure that the benefits offered by the plan work for your needs. Additionally, some of these plans have exclusions. There are activities that won't be covered, generally speaking, high-risk activities, things like maybe rock climbing or skydiving. So are you planning on going rock climbing and skydiving? Do you need health insurance that's going to support any type of medical emergency that could happen as a result of one of those activities? Or is that not something that's in your plan? Additionally, you want to be aware of any type of financial limits. Then there's pre-existing conditions and long-term care that you need to take into consideration. So you could be denied based on a pre-existing condition. It could require that you need to be sort of in your home base country to be treated in any type of long-term care facility. So again, this is something that you need to determine in advance if that's part of your needs, and if so, you need to pick a plan that matches those needs. These plans are extremely variable. So certain plans will offer things like outpatient care if you just need to see the doctor for a regular checkup, or they'll offer dental or vision. These are benefits that may be important to you, or they may not be important to you. It may be better to have a lower monthly premium and sort of visit a local doctor in the country that you're visiting if you can count on quality care in that country. This is why we recommend working with a broker. The truth of the matter is, health insurance is complicated and confusing enough when we're talking about it domestically. When you're traveling internationally, it's even more so. There are just so many variables to take into consideration. So if you are planning on traveling internationally, especially long term, we really recommend that you work with a broker. A broker is a third-party representative who works on your behalf, not the insurance carriers. So they're a liaison who is an expert who will serve you, not the carrier. And many brokers do so at no charge. There's no charge for our services. So if you'd like our help or if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call here at iHealthBrokers at 888-410-0344. And of course, you can also reach us in the comments below. And please make sure to like this video, that way we can get this info out there, and subscribe as well to stay up to date on all things health insurance. Safe travels and bon voyage!